IvanKatz here once again in a field, this time with mid-range disc golf discs, and I'm going to throw them. I'm going to talk about how they fly, and I'm going to talk about why they fly that way and the numbers on the disc golf discs, and we will just go ahead and get started. But have you smashed that like button yet? I hope you have. Also subscribe. Okay, subscribe also to Drivin IvanKatz, and of course IvanKatz Productions, and my two Ink video channels, one on TikTok and one on YouTube as well if you like music. Okay, so let's get things started off. Mid-range should be 4, 5 first number, and maybe 6, maybe 3, but those are more putters. 4 is the speed. 4, 5, and 6, as I said, mid-range. 7, 8, 9, control, fairway drivers, same thing. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, those are your distance drivers. 1, 2, 3, those are your putters. Second number, 4, well, that's your glide. That's how much the wind will take it. Third number, 0, you'll see that on a lot of mid-ranges. That means that it should not turn over. Right hand, backhand, if you throw it with hyzer, it shouldn't really turn up too much. You should throw these flat and they should go straight. Now the 2 fade on the end, 2 fade is a right hand, backhand. It's gonna fade off this way, a little bit of fade, and forehand flick. It's gonna fade off that way. Now, more about that third number, the 0, the turn. A negative number will indicate understability. For the right hand backhand, -1 should turn over a little bit, -2, -3, you know. Get a -4 disc, throw it hard, it should be able to handle this much hyzer and just flip up and go straight. Hyzer, flip, hyzer, flip. So there you go. Okay, let's start off with a throw, the Shryke. This is a disc that a lot of people get in their flight pack, their first set of disc golfs, basically, disc golf discs. And it's the Shryke, mid-range. Here we go. Totally unwarm, haven't thrown any practice shots, nothing. Yeah, didn't go for too much distance, just a little throw there. 4, 5, 0, 3. Basically the same thing with a little more glide and a little more fade. It's a Ghost, Legacy discs. See that fade? Pretty straight, but then the fade. That's good for a dog leg right if you put some hyzer on it. The Katz here, K3, 5403, basically the same numbers. That was 4503, so this might go a little farther. Let's see. Probably not as far as that Ghost, honestly. Yeah, just fading off. But for a dog leg right, that's really good. Okay, this is the Champion Panther, 5.4 -2.1. That means it is understable. That means I should be able to put some hyzer on it and let it flip up. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't throw it very hard, but you saw it turn over a little bit. Good disc. Stingray from La Mirada. That's the second disc golf course in the world. I played it, actually. Watch my round at La Mirada. Elsewhere on YouTube, you can watch all my disc golf rounds. I give you some of the same lessons and tutorials, so check those out. 4, 5, -3, and 1. So, yeah, you gotta flip this thing over. Here we go. It will turn over. I remember this being kind of understable. It used to be in my bag more, but none of these are really discs I bag too much, so I'm kind of learning with you guys. Let's see what happens. Now, did you see how that fought, turned over and stayed? That's a good disc. Okay, I got 20 total, in case you were wondering. Always count your discs so you know how many you bring home. This is a Evolution Pro Line Element by Gateway. Nice straight flyer. Okay, Paul Macbeth Rock 3. I remember it being pretty darn stable, which is why I don't throw it. Let's see what happens. Maybe I'll give it even a little anhyzer today to counteract. You could put some anhyzer on it, let it just kind of roll over that way. Yeah, pretty good actually. Just a bit of anhyzer to counteract the stability, meaning I can't really turn it over too much, so I force it to turn over and then it kind of turns back because it's overstable. This is my backup Cobra, one of them. So the Cobra is a really nice understable mid-range. Numbers, I don't have the numbers on this one, but it's a negative third number. It's understable. Yeah, that's why I have a Cobra. Super, super stable. Great flying disc. Really, really nice. What's next? Let's see. Oh, the Harp. Not one of my favorites. 4303. Not a lot of glide, which means it won't be taken by the wind, which is good. But requires a bigger arm than mine, really, to get it to go. I might put some anhyzer on this one, too. Yeah. Not a bad throw, straight. This is a V-Rock 4401, so it should be very straight, but I think it's pretty light. I think it's like, I don't know, 166 or so. So I'm still gonna treat it like an understable disc and put some hyzer on it. Let's see what happens. Did you see how it turned over, even though it's a 0 third number? Because it's light. If you like those discs that have zeros for the third number, but you're not getting them to turn over, buy another one that's lighter, 5-10 grams lighter. Now this one I used to bag, but it's brown. So on the dirty courses in Florida and stuff, really hard to find. But you want to be careful. You don't want to throw this in the fall. Brown buzz, kind of silly, but I do like it. Does exactly what you tell it to do. So if I throw it straight, it should go straight. Let's see. Yeah, even understable, kind of turned over. Now something to keep in mind is, you've heard nose down. You want to throw nose down. If you throw nose up for the forehead flick, they're just going to start fading off too early. If you throw nose up for right hand, back hand again, probably just start fading off. So try to throw nose down. You get more distance that way. That's how the discs were designed to fly. Ace Ray Sol, I love these. But this is my backup. Yeah. Really understable, just easy to throw straight. Little hyzer, and that would have just flipped up and gone straight. The Rock, here we go. 4403. Nice shot, pretty straight. This one's the Commander 6304, so it's a mid, but it's almost a fairway driver. Should get a little more distance out of it. A lot of fade though. 4 fade is huge. Oh my God. Well, watch it fade back, see? I tried to counteract because I think that one's a little too stable for me. But you saw how much it faded back, kind of an S curve. Okay. Another Rock 3. I think I threw one of those before. Definitely a Rock. Wow. Very straight. Nice and easy. Here's a Crow that got sat out in the weather too long. I used to use it as a putter in my backyard, so it's been in the weather. 5302. Oh boy, where'd that one go? Good shot. Okay, this is the Hawk. 4.5 -2.2. Very understable. Okay, I'll give it a lot of hyzer. You see how much hyzer I put on it? It's still turned over. Icebreaker. It's a 4403 rock. This happens to be from the Icebreaker tournament. Look at that one. Very straight. Okay, 2 zones to finish it up. I know they're too stable for me. I might try to counteract it. Let's see. Zone 4303. Okay. And the final zone. Yeah, that one's a little more stable than the other one, and different plastic too, more of a champion type of plastic. All right, let's see how they did. Okay, so the furthest fly or the Stingray, the rock, that did pretty well. This Icebreaker, I said it was a zone, right? Let's see. No, it's a rock, Icebreaker rock, pretty good. And this Rock 3 also pretty good. Nice distance. By the way, if you like cars, there's my Charlie Sheen Fiat 500C convertible. Yes, it was owned by Charlie Sheen. Just search Drivin Ivan and Fiat 500 Charlie Sheen, and you'll find this full story on that if you're interested. Another Rock 3. That was a good throw. Not quite as far as those other ones, but let's see what else. The Crow. And what else? Just Commander. Again, a lot of these are used discs that I just picked up at used disc golf stores. I love doing that, throwing them, see what happens, you know. V-Rock. There's my Cobra. Extraordinarily straight. Nice flight with that one. And what else? The Hawk. The Zone, not too shabby, pretty straight. Harp, like I said, not one of my favorites. Can't really get the distance on those. Zone. And what do we have over here? The Katz. And this one here, the Element. So not too much shorter than the rest of them. The Panther and the Ghost also did very well too, I would say. Okay, so there you go. Throwing some mid-ranges in the field. And I say the farthest was the Stingray. And then the Rock and the Ghost. And the Champion Panther all did very well. So there you go. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, search all of my disc golf rounds, and you will find them from Florida to California. Like I said, I play La Mirada, the second course, and yeah, everywhere around the country. I just played Cincinnati was a great course. Detroit, Battle Creek, Michigan, that was kind of cool. There's one in Mystic, Connecticut that's really cool. What was that course in Pennsylvania I played? But you know, I really like those courses. Bluemont is one of my home courses, so check that one out. I play that in every configuration. I have a couple aces, at least one ace there on number 1. Beautiful shot. And Clark's Run, I have an ace too. Check that out. But there you go. So super cool. Mid-ranges in a field. I hope you learned something. I learned something. I'm going to take maybe the top few and start to bag them again. Why not? Because they're working. And there you have it. That's how you figure out what works for you, what doesn't. Go out into a field with your friends, figure it out, and exchange discs. If you don't like it, maybe your friend likes it, or just sell it on to somebody else, or give it away, better yet. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Again, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Also, Drivin Ivan. Check out all of my car reviews if you like cars. I just imported a few cars from Europe. And I have videos where I play all the instruments like Hotel California, Morrissey, first of the gang, the Smiths, This Charming Man, REM, Southern Central Rain, Laughing, Losing My Religion, Left Bank, Walk Away Renee, the Slicky Boys, Gotta Tell Me Why, Louie by the Kingsmen. And then I have an Ink Video channel also where I just play solo acoustic songs. And my Ink Video TikTok has music and song stories and the stories behind the songs, including some of my own original videos, like Free Your Mind. That's a cool video. And there you have it. Again, thanks for watching Disc Golf Discs, Mid-Ranges in a Field. I am Ivan Katz.